Alright, we're going to start early here. We're going to start a little early. We're going to be playing Westerly solo. I'm going to do my best to keep everything focused on the camera, so periodically I will be checking comments and stuff. This is a dry run solo, just to go over, and then hopefully won't be a complete disaster. So, alright. So, I pretty much got all my characters set up here. And then the last guy to go is my Wagon Master, which is going to be the purple. So we'll start with my green player, which is in seat number 5. Wagon. And I'll read so that way the time will start as close as we can to get to the actual. So for my first guy, we have this sap here. Dino, 2 dogs, Chamberlain. Constitution is 3. Grit is 3. Gumption is 5. Learning is 1. Not that great. Pioneering is 2, which is not that good either. That's the group $4. And I'll read, and he's a prospector, so I'll read the background information. After defaulting on a local, after defaulting on a loan for a shiny new cannoli cart, Deano found himself pressed into pro bono culinary services for his less than reputable creditor, Salvador Scarpaci. This is probably like Scarface or something. A terrible misstep in judgment, however, involving Dino's two overly enthusiastic dogs, a 16-layer cake, an ample bride in a very expensive dress, and Scarpaci's extensive ties to the mafia put an end to that. Dino and his 2 mutts beat feet as fast as their 10 legs could carry them and caught the first boat to America. They're hoping to get as far away from Scarpaci as possible and start all over again with a brand new cannoli cart and no creditors to owe for it. When Deano wins a challenge with food reward, it is automatically double thanks to his hunting dogs and culinary prowess. Okay. The next character we have is the red character, and he's in seat 6. Keep an eye on these stats. I'm going to move this a little bit up more so it's not going to bump anything. So grit was 3. Gumption was 5. Alright, and now we have Dr. Cornelius Bennett III. Constitution is 3. Grit 2. And then Gumption is 3. Learning is 5. Pioneering is 1. Professor Dr. Bennett has spent the last 7 years working on his reverse plummet theory, which states that an object can only fall so far and continue to accelerate before it begins to slow down and then reverse, creating lift. That's why birds can fly once and they can reach the theorized Bennett barrier. He first tested this theory on his least favorite family members and some guy named Jasper, but there were no structures tall enough to get the height he needed. Once the questions about why suicide ran so rampant in his family started, he decided to move his whole operation out west, where there are soaring desert mesas and plenty of folks dumb enough to trust a doctor and far less witnesses. And then when this educated gentleman in this wagon, everyone just feels a little, might bit smarter, and then their learning is increased by 1. So we'll increase everyone's learning by 1 in a little bit. But we'll wait on that one because I want to go with all the characters. So that's that one. And the black character is in seat number 3. And for this character, we have Frances Christine Pelt Merlot. Constitution's 4. Grits 2. Gumption 2. Learning 2. And Pioneering 4. And that's $1 to the people here. He's a trapper. Using his highly effective but very mysterious trapping techniques, Monsieur Pristine Pelt has mastered the extraction of a perfect unscathed pelt with every catch. If you really must know, he turns them inside out through their butts. Gross. He has ensnared every animal there is in the English and French-speaking territories except for one, the elusive albino musky beaver, an animal that legends say can only be lured out by the dulcet tones of Glockenspiel. Glockenspiel? Yeah. It would be his crowning achievement to find one and procure its mystical pelt. He is traveling out west to take Glockenspiel lessons. Cash awarded for animals is doubled if Francis Ben Toys did the killing, so that's his. Okay, the yellow is seat 2. Just gotta make sure we increase all the learning we want. We got Tim Buck. Constitution's 3. Grits 3. Gumption's 2. Learning 1. Pioneering 5. He's a free grazer and he gets us $3. His backstory is free grazer. Tim Buck spent many a long year searching for a home where the buffalo roam, but just recently realized that the sight of a deer and or antelope frolicking about on their impractical cloven-pooled stick legs made him sick to his stomach. Also, he was grossly misinformed about the amount of discouraging words that are spoken around those parts. Apparently it rains there all the dang frangle time too. So he sold it all off and he's headed to the ocean to try his hand at sea grazing instead. If Timbuktu, and his special power is, if Timbuktu dies, he may be replaced in the next town by his twin brother Timbuktu. If Timbuktu dies, well, I hope you like burdens. Alright. Seat number 4, we have the purple. And we have Leroy Cookie Jenkins, Constitution 3. Grit 4. Gumption 2. Learning 3. And Pioneering 3. And he gives us $3. And his story is the galloping gourmet of the Old West was a culinary genius in a time long before celebrity chefs were all the rage, and giving a cook a nickname like Cookie was still considered unique and clever. In his pursuit of the next big breakthrough in gastronomic innovation, Leroy decided to explore the dietary staples of the indigenous peoples of the untamed frontier. So if you enjoy adobe flavored maize soup, or maize encrusted jerked buffalo inside outy organ meats, you're in for a neat treat. Washing down with a cool refreshing cup of maize, or the exciting new desert maize on a stick, also known as maize on the cob. Cookie is a doctor of sorts. Instead of medicine, he cures using food. It costs 2 food to treat a disease. And then the Wagon Master, number 1, purple. Who's going to be in charge is going to be Prudence Baby Doll Wilcox, Constitution of 3, Grit of 5, Gumption of 2, Learning of 1, Pioneering of 3, and she's a cowgirl. Combining her expert cattle wrangling skills with some good old-fashioned entertainment, Baby Doll Wilcox created a one-woman show that guaranteed a good time that was both rootin' and tootin', a fact that was proven by the number of pistols that were fired into the air during her performance. Unfortunately, her now infamous horse dancing routine didn't fly so well with the conservative sect, forcing her to take a particular brand of frolics out west where folks can appreciate a gal and tinsel doing a kick line with a group of gelded stallions. Earned $2 in every settlement for her world famous Wild West show. So, okay. Now I'm going to move this over to the board section here, where we have to do all our buying and all that jazz. Okay, so we have a total of 7, 8, 11, 19 bucks. So 19 bucks. So 19 bucks. We're gonna get 4 oxen for 10 bucks. That leaves us with $9. Reason for this is we're able to draw 2 tiles out. Wait, I'm sorry, not more than that. 5. And then 19, so it was 9 for 9 food. And so we'll have $9 worth of food, so we'll be 18 food. We don't need medicine because we don't have anyone that's going to provide any medicine. Okay. Now the reason I got 2 oxen is I can draw 2 tiles out of here instead of the usual 1 for 1 set, and I get to keep 1 and discard 1. So whenever I draw 1, I always got to draw 2. Now the ideal is you're trying to go west and you're trying to get to, I believe, the 12th tile west. So you have to have 12 tiles, 12 tiles, and the 12th one must be in the west spot in order to finish the game. So otherwise we will be taking damage and all that fun stuff. So hopefully we left no money, so that way if you get to the settlement we don't need to buy anything. So this is the dice, and we gotta increase all our learning by 1, so we'll do that now. Oops, that for you. Learning of 5. I'm sorry. Dr. Coins is learning of 5. Pioneer 1. So 1, 2. Relearning. 4. 2. So I don't know if I messed up the stats. I'm going to check the comment section. So I will apologize for moving the camera around a lot if I have to. That's just so we can get a good view. So I will show you tile placement rules real quick for those that are interested. So, river tiles must be placed immediately when drawn, except for the beginning of the named tiles or after another river tile. Your group cannot advance straight ahead in any direction for more than 2 sector spaces. So you'd have to have a river and a straight tile. You couldn't have 2 straight tiles. T-junction must always be placed so that the road branches off to the left and the right. So there's no 2 of the same tiles can be played in a row. If tiles you are pulled out unplayable for any reason, dump them back into the bag and pull again. This action costs the group 1 food for spending a day searching for an alternate route. So, let's pull out the old bag here. And 2 tiles, one at a time. So you have a straight tile, awesome. And we have another straight tile, which is awesome. So we're going to put this straight tile aside. So we're going to be going west, and we're going straight. So that way if we get a curve, we can keep. So, since we're going west, we will pull out the west part out. We have Castle Rustlers. Oh, sorry. Cattle Rustlers. It's an event. And it says, a seemingly peaceful little farm is under attack from a group of bullies who are taking the poor farmer's cattle, and worse yet, shaming him unforgivingly before the eyes of his helpless family. Not in a fighting mood today? Tough turkey. Y'all can't just leave a poor farmer man to suffer this indignity without at least trying to help. Perhaps while the rustlers are preoccupied, you can catch him unawares and give him the old Minnesota soup bone. Okay. Now we need 5s or 6s, and the lowest ones are learning, gumption, and grit. So when you look at our group, see who will actually take this on. And the penalty is getting injured. Someone randomly injured if you fail. So it's not that big of a deal to win. So let's see who has the most learning. Let's see, learning or grit. You know what? We'll do grit. We'll send the wagon leader, Prudence, Babe, Stool, Wilcox to fight. Because she's got a grit of 5, and she's got a 3 rerolls. So we'll spend just 2. So we'll just get 2 dice and reroll 3 times. So this one isn't as majorly. And the rewards, we get $4, and we get to draw 2 items and keep 1. So that's what that is down there. So it takes 2 dice. 3 rerolls. So, but once you spend these, you can't get them back until you get to a settlement. So take these dice, roll them in this box. So 5 or 6. Fail. 6. we needed 3, so the next roll we need 2, 6, a 5, and a 6. Okay, we failed. Which is no big deal. I wasn't too worried about it. So seat number 4. Purple. So seat number 4 is going to be injured. And this card gets put back in here, and possibly could fight it again on another later day. Alright. Gotta roll 2 dice. 5. So that's foot. Right foot. And it's torn clean off. What a way to go. Right off the bat, torn clean off. What do you know? So, his constitution is going to go down to 2. I believe. For 1 turn, his constitution's gonna drop. So Leroy Cookie Jenkins got his right leg torn clean right off. We're off to a fantastic start. Alright. So now we gotta spend 1 food for 1 day. There's no sicknesses or anything else that we have to worry about. So we're off to a really good start. So, alright. Draw 2 tiles. You got a settlement, which could come in handy for later. And we got a straight tile. So we can't play a straight tile. However, we can play the settlement. So this one's going to be put back in. You know, as much as we don't want to go to settlement right away, it doesn't really hurt. We got 0 money. But the good news is, her stats are going to go back up. Her grit's going to go back up to her 5. So she's going to, and then we're going to have to draw a settlement card to see what kind of settlement we got. So it's West Easterland, located due to west of the heroic town of Easterland, and she earns $2 in every settlement. Okay, so she's gonna earn. We're gonna get $2. So located due west to the horrific town of Easterland, this little burg is the home of the world's only steam-powered pony grinder and the leading exporter to equine-based lubricants, which you step, or those handsomely doubles from East Westerly will show up and try to shine your wagon, which is a colorful prairie euphemism for shining your wagon, but at least it has a hospital, Our Lady of Catastrophe damage. Alright. And then I think our writer gets... We have a writer? I thought we had a writer. No, we don't. Okie dokie. So we're not doing anything in this town, except for getting $2. And green is $1, so she's going to get $2. got money. And I'm just gonna use this marker. That's where we're at. So we stopped in a town. We're good to go. So we'll continue our journey. Okay. So that wasn't too bad. Alright, we have a settlement and we have a turnstile. So, I don't want a straight tile, so I'll keep the settlement. Can't have another settlement. And we'll have to go, we're still going to be going westerly. The counter is still not too shabby. Marker there. I don't know if that's what we're supposed to use for marker or not, but okay. We have a covered wagon jousting. It's like going to the Renaissance fair, but without all the pantyhose. Turkey legs that don't taste like turkey, and overly theatrical productions of boring and irrelevant literally works. A rival Reagan has challenged you to a good old-fashioned jousting match. Someone will need to roll for their rival wagon. Take 3 dice, and on the word go, begin rolling and attempt to get 3 of a kind. If the rival wins, you are not going to take any damage, but you need to draw another encounter. Continue. Huzzah! Huzzah! Or whatever dumb nonsense they all yell at to pretend jousting match. Huzzah! So, this one. And it says the first to get 3 of a kind. So this is be me. And I'm going to be rolling for the rivalry. So we're going to roll them one at a time. Starting with mine. No 3 of a kind. Wow, the rivalry gets 3 of a kind right off the bat. Wow, who would have thought? So we don't go anywhere. So we just basically stay where we're at. It doesn't look like it costs us any more food. So basically you're just wasting a turn and someone's getting hurt. So seat number 3 will be hurt. And that's the black dude, the black guy. And that's Francis. Number 4. It's his left foot, and it's a 2. Broke. So he broke his leg. And his constitution is going to be dropped down until for subsequent turns till we can fix him up, which we can probably do at a settlement or with food. Get him to hopefully get him to the hospital. So then, but we have to go with another encounter. So we lose a turn on it. It's still broke. Oh, and he goes back to Constitution full. This is because of the settlement, but oh boy, we have an illness. We have this disparaging cough illness. Oh Lord, he does that. Oh Lord, he does that. Smart. Feels like my throat is all clustered up with Trail Grit says the inconsiderate traveler who just coughed in your face. We ain't exactly sure what this rude traveler has newly gifted to the group, but we were pretty sure it ain't too nice. Roll 1 dice to see who caught the wet end of the unfortunate cough. If not cured right away, this develops into a major illness. Symptoms include fever, diarrhea, the overwhelming urge to cough on strangers, and tongue sweats. And alright, we're gonna have to use our alright, let's see who gets it. Number 2. Yellow. So Tim Buck is going to get an illness. So I'm going to put a marker on Tim Buck. It's a minor illness. But, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, it's a minor. So we need to do this before this develops into a major. So if we don't cure it right away, it's going to turn into a major one for him. So his constitution is going to drop unless we cure it. We're going to spend 2 food. And learning. 2 dice. 5 or 6, and he needs 2 successes, and he's got 3 rerolls. 1. He's got it. So we managed to cure the disparaging cough, so we're good. So, and we lost a turn there because of this encounter. And this gets shuffled back into the deck. And then we gotta spend food because we traveled there. So that is our lovely results so far. So now we're gonna decide to go north or south. I think we're going to head south. So, I pulled one of these, and I pulled one of these. I'm going to put this one back in. So that way we can at least have the settlement. So now we got a south encounter. So I draw from the south deck to the south. These encounters require 6 to succeed. And this one is a bad one. We have Circle the Wagons. It's an event. You come across a group of fellow travelers who are attempting poorly to circle the wagons only minutes before an imminent Indian attack. You pull your wagon up to join the formation and prepare for the worst. Unfortunately, the group seems unable to form a circle, and the defensive posture of a trapezoid is just plumb inferior. The octahedron formation seemed like it would work until everything collapsed inward, resulting in catastrophic damage for all. The Indians are so impressed by the synchronized prairie schooner show that they simply take a seat their style and enjoy the afternoon's entertainment without firing a single arrow despite what the picture shows. And it's catastrophic damage for all, which is the worst kind of damage. And now we get to see stuff really fly. We might be seeing people die here. Now the way catastrophic damage works is for each character you roll 6-sided dice, and whatever the results show, that character is going to have to take that much damage rolls. So you're looking at a lot of damage here. So we're going to go down the lines. We're going to bring this on, mosey on down here, so we can get this devastation. We're probably going to have to, we're definitely going to have to go to that set, use that settlement. Because I have a feeling we're going to get some deaths or some severe. So, start with this dude. He's got 3 to roll. So, 3 damage. He'll be taken. So, to the head. Now, if it's broke or tore clean off, he dies. Tore clean off. Wow. Yeah, like I said. So, we can say goodbye to this character. So we're going to have a death. So, there's that one. So, he's green. Seat number 5. So seat number 6 is going to move there, and he's going to be replaced with a burden character right now. So we lost a character. So we get to select a burden character to replace this. Now these guys have a flaw, and usually not a good flaw. So let's see. Well, we're going to do Marnie Spencer. So that'll be her character. We'll come back to her later, because right now we're still jostling. So that character's done. 5. We got for 3. Oops. Sorry. 5. Foot. Right foot this time. And 1. Tore clear off. So that guy lost his foot. Tore clean off. So it's got 4 more. We got 4 more things to do. 6. It's pride. Hurt his pride. Three more. 5. Tore clear off, so it's gone. 6. Wait. Yep, 6 is there, so 6. broke. So now it's let me find out if it's hurt to the. Alright, so it's broke. Wow. So I think it was one hurt, one broke, hurt, broke. That's talking now. One. Okay, hurt head. Not broke, not tore clean off. And one more. 6. That's tore clean off. 3. Broke. So we're needing to get to a settlement here. So this guy is lit up like a Christmas tree. Now we gotta do this guy. 2. So 3. 5. 5. So it's just hurt. Constitution is gonna go from 3. Whoops. 3 to 2. And one more. 4. Hurt. They don't stack. But it's not looking good. Okay. Yellow. 6. Oh yeah. We're gonna survive this one. 3. Tore clean off, so his right arm is torn clean off. His constitution is 3, goes to 2, but yep, 3 goes to 2. That was for the minor illness. 5. So 4. Left foot. Hurt. This'll fix itself at that one. Turn over the. Three. Wait, oh, sorry, 6. 5. So only have 4 left to do. 2. And 5. Hurt. Oops, wrong guy. At least if he dies, we don't get a burning. Let's get it. 5. Tore clean off. His right leg's tore clean off. One more. I think one more. 5. And a 3. There we go, that one. Two. Broke. Yikes. Broke. Oh boy, how many more catastrophes? Three. 5 and 5. That's gone. 5's gone. 1, 2, broke, dead. So he's now dead. Leroy Cookie Jenksons is dead. He was in seat 4. So now 6. Alright. 2 characters dead. Boy, oh boy. I gotta get another birdie character. Yeah. And we're gonna end up getting Arnold Bernadette or Burden. That's 2 characters dead. And last but not least, Baby Doll Prudence. 1. That's not bad. 2, 4. Broke arm. So now we gotta go back to all this mess. So we reset all the stats. So Constitution 4, Grit 1, Gumption 2, Learning 3, and Pioneering 2. She's Marnie Spencer. If you think education was not high priority in the Old West, you'd be absolutely right. Matrimony Marnie Spencer was a feared them youngers of young ain't getting school to read so good, so she made it her personal quest to learn them powerful good. Believe it or not, Marnie hasn't actually had any formal training as an educator. In a time with the standardized testing didn't exist, most folks couldn't spell it or tell anyone. Yeah, she was the best chance they'll little youngins the old Wild West had. When Marnie joins the party, all guns must be discarded to make it safe for children. The weapons can be added while Marley is active. So as long as she's in play, you can't have weapons. Then we got Arnold Benedictine, Constitution 3. Grit 4. Gumption 1. Learning 3. And Pioneering 1. And a few years back, Arnold Benedictine found himself unemployed. He answered a newspaper ad with the glaring typo that was looking for a man of cod. And since he knew a thing or two about fishing, he applied. Before he knew it, he was a priest. Now his parish has sent him out into the hinterlands to try and convert the savages, and has given him several cases of sweet molasses crucifixes to try to win them over with. He has been hiding out, surviving off of those sugary crosses ever since, because he really doesn't want to do his missionary position. Donates. The bad thing about him is he got a penchant for gambling, and he donates half his group's money to Almighty Cod while entering every settlement while he is active. So half our money goes to charity. So it's not too bad. So you have $2 starting, and he has $2. With half when we get to a settlement, half that's gonna be gone. So you might even be not doing so good. There's that money. Alright. We're gonna have to go to a settlement though. Hopefully go to a hospital and get healed up, because we're not gonna survive. I have a feeling we're gonna be dead. And then 1 food is wasted. So we're at 12 food, and we're nowhere near where we need to be. Alright. 2 tiles. We're gonna get the settlement, so we have a settlement and a straight tile. We'll keep the straight one, put the settlement back in there. We can't use the straight tile right now, but we can pop that there. Now at a settlement. Okay. The current West Town, future historians will refer to the settlement as Old West Town, but right now it is quite current and thriving. Supplies are good and cheap, and the town has all the modern amenities a fine group of frontier folk like yourselves could wish for. Dirt-packed roads, uninsulated buildings, and a bevy of outdoor privies of the most particular design. Enjoy your lovely modern town. Oxen are $7, food's $1, medicines $2, and items cost $4 for $1, 2 for 1. So half our money is going to go about that. So 2, 4, 6. So $3 is going to be going to charity. And he's not going to gamble. Okay. I don't want to gamble right now. So let's see what hospitals, because we're going to heal everybody. Players with broke body parts can roll to see if it gets fixed. The injured person can roll 1 die, and then either his broke part is fixed. If it comes up, the broke part is unfixable and gets, that part is unfixable. Each part must roll for stuff. You don't need a healing character to do this, so we're going to be doing this with all our characters. Hurt is automatically fixed, so these all come off. This guy don't have anything wrong with him. Broke, we're gonna check for. For clean roof, towards clean roof. That comes off. That's fixed. The brokes are gonna be the ones we're gonna have to fix. Okay. And I believe it's one die, right? Yep. So we want even. Okay. So this Constitution's 4, we need to get it fixed here. So, broke leg. Even. Fixed. Broke pride. 6. Even. And broke. Even. Alright. We fixed him completely up. His Constitution's up to normal. Good for us. So all we get now for him. Let's go for. All right, we're doing really well. So this Constitution goes back up. So all we got left is broken arm for 6. We're doing really good. I don't know if that's a loaded die or what, but I'll take it. Why couldn't I roll 6s when I need it for other stuff? Alright, so we're completely healed. We have money, which food costs 4, medicine $2, items cost 4. We don't have enough money to do anything with, so we're pressing on. Now I have 11 food. So the only thing good that came out of this was we survived by settlement. I'm going to take a commercial break and go grab something to drink. So if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them in the comments and when I come back. So I'm just going to get some water. Alright, sorry for the delay. I just wanted to make sure I was rehydrated. So we did go to a settlement. That was actually helpful. We're not west yet. And we got 1, 2, 3. We got a settlement and a curve. We will do that. We'll play the curve. And I'll hold on to the settlement as much as we want straight to tile. Keep the settlement so we can heal up if we need to. They're doing pretty decently. Alright, now we are still south. And we get Whitewater disaster. Oh no! It's a it's another one of those catastrophic damages. Just when things were looking good, we come across white water. You just got everything. Folks, it looks like our westerly journey will be coming to an end again sooner than we thought. Alright, what started out as a routine river crossing has become a death-defying aquatic adventure. The wagon master, using a mathematical formula from Squirrely Bill's field manual for getting around and such, has grossly overcalculated the buoyancy of land oxen and their amphibious ability to grow gills under liquid duress. Also, the overly complex river speed decoder wheel indicated that this particular body of water would either be calm and slow, good to go, swift and fast, but easy to pass, or be sure to drink dock or its refreshing cabbage nog. Discount information comes at a powerful high price. Everyone must roll for catastrophic damage. So it looks like we might be losing some characters. Folks, this is going to be scary. Alright, we're going to start with Marne Spencer. All our stats go back up, so that's 4. So let's see, 3 Constitution. Before you do this, 2 Grit. 5 Pioneering 1, Constitution 4, Grit 2, Gumption 2, Learning 3, Pioneering 4. Learning 2, Pioneering 5, Function 2, Grit 3. So 5. So 2, 4. Hurt. Constitution drops to 3. 4. Head. Tore clean off. Another burden character. So we can say she's dead completely. Skip her for further analysis. Paralysis, she got killed. So we'll just move these stats off the board because she's no longer there. This is gonna be funny. What happens next? Okay. 2. You can handle 2 of those. Hopefully. 6. Pride. Hurt Pride, which is I can deal with that. 2 Constitution. And 1 more. 6 Pride. Hurt goes to broke. Now he broke his pride. We have Merlot. He's got 5. Spark clean off, so can't use that one. 4. 5. Hurt. Five, 20, 4, 4, 4. So now it's broke. 3, 6, pride, hurt, pride. Okay. 6. So it's broke, pride, and one more. Yeah, it was the broke leg. Alright, Arnold Bergen's mission. He's got 5 catastrophic damage. So his first one. 2, 3, broke arm. Broke left arm. Number 4. 21. Pour clean off. Number 3. Leg. Broken leg. 2 and 1. So 2, 5, 4. Hurt. And last one. 1 and 5. Hurt head. Again, leave. And finally, Prudence. She gets 2. 6. Pride. Broke pride. One more. 4. 1. Tore clean off her left leg. So we have really done well here with that stuff. So we're going to put that at the bottom, this face up. That's just an already encountered card. really. Okay. We're gonna have Bridget McCormillac. She just basically eats up all our medicine, so she isn't too bad. Constitution 3, Grit 4, Gumption 3, Learning 1, so it's Learning 2, because the one guy's in a group, and Pioneering 2. And she only gets $1. There it goes. So that's our characters. So he's gonna go into it. And of course, okay. You're doing okay. We have a settlement to go to, if we choose to. And still have 3 left. We have a river, which is going to have to be played, and a settlement, which will be off in a bag. So we're going to be crossing our first river. Now, I'll explain rivers because rivers are a little different than your normal encounters. When party draws a river tile, they must play it before any other tiles. Once it's placed, players must draw a river card, which we will be doing. We have the Aqua and Miss Pentalones, 25 feet deep, 200 feet wide. We now just determine the weather, the conditions. It's a calm river, thank God. Once it has turned out deep, how wide? How deep, how wide, and how quickly the river is running is time to cross it over. If you don't think a player can manage, I think we can. You can wait a day and re-roll it in river speed. Cross river is no small feat in the card weighing. In order to succeed, players must stay stat pooled like they like. If choose any stat pool they like, okay. All the players who can or want to present in the role should decide which stat they want to use. Everyone must know how many of the chosen stat they will be using before the group begins. These must be paid before the first player rolls so that no one can back out. There are 3 parts crossing river: the width, depth, and speed. The group moves across the river by rolling both white and red dice. For every number shown on the white dice, your group moves at 10 feet. If the river is 100 feet across, the group will need a total of 15, and that's 200 feet. So it's 20. So we need 20. But the river has current, so it's calm, half as many red. Okay, so for calm, you have half as many red dice as white rounded down. So we gotta decide how much we're spending to get across. So okay, I'm gonna take 2 dice for Cornelius. Okay. He'll give up 1 learning for 1 dice. He's off. And then this guy is going to be two. So we'll start with this. So, and then this guy will spend 1. That way I have enough, and that will mean 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3. So 3 red are gonna be rolled. So we'll just roll all these. It should go across. Just be on the safe side. 1, 4, and with a 5, so just do that. 5. 3. 20. So 5, 10, 15, 6 times 18, and 1. So 25. So if we get 2 1s, we'll be at 20. Nope. 12. So 6. This out. I'll be right to leave this for her. Right? Oh my gosh. So we move ahead. $50 feet. So that's not good. So we're not even. So I'll just put one die here at 50 feet. So we're not even close to finishing that. Okay. We get up to 3 tries. So we gotta get 2 people are gonna get injured. Wait. 4 red. So 3 and 3 broke. So we got a broken iron. And then one more is going to have to take it. C3. This guy is 4 and 3. So torn clean off. His constitution is 3 now. Alright. So we have 50 feet, 200 feet wide. Alright, we still gotta get across. Okay. 2 dice. Two dice for him, and I think 4 dice will be good. Hopefully we can get across. So 6, 11, 18, 180. Plus their roll 2 dice. So 6. Cancels out that one. Cancels out that one. 90. $140 feet. We are. So we're almost there. So we need 60. Yep, 60 more feet. So I'm going to finish this. So 2 guys are going to get injured again. Seat 2. Go. No. 2, 1. 14 off. So we got another 14 off one there. And seat number 1, Wagon Master. 3, 2. Broke. So she's not doing so hot. Her constitution is going to go out. Jeez. All right, we're gonna at least get to a settlement next turn. So we're going to start spending 1, 2 for her. 1, 2, 4. So 4 dice again. As much as I know we'll get to a settlement at least. Not this turn, but pretty soon. So, because you can't do a settlement after a straight tile, so I'll have to use a curved tile, but that's fine. So 4 dice, and then the last attempt we got. We did it. We made it. Barely. We did it. No, 93. Rivers are a pain. I could have backtracked, but I didn't want to. Settlement and a curve. Just what we want. Curve. So now we're going south. Of course, that's south. I'm sorry, not south. Going north. Hey, rats. This is a little bit more. It's a critter. So something as simple as rustling up some grub takes a turn for the worse when you open the food bags and find them infested with rats. These pesky stowaways have been quietly eating you out of house and home. Seems like a few gentle boot stomps should remedy the problem. Roll 2 dice to see how many food you've lost. So roll 2 dice. 5 and 2. 7 food. We're left with 2 food. We're gonna get them. Oh boy. Then fight the little river. So should you fail, you lose the rest of your food, as well as receiving bodily injury. That'll teach you to leave vitals unprotected. Okay. So we're gonna definitely get the settlement. Get some food. We're not gonna get food. Oh man, this is going to not be good. We'll be starving and dying. All right. So pioneering is going to be what's going to have to save us. The only person that doesn't, they all have bad. Well, except for her, she's going to have to go for it. 2 dice. 3 times. We need. Oops, sorry, not wrong one. 3 successes. We need 6s. So 1, we get 3 rerolls. 1 more, we need double 6s. Nope. So 2 people are going to get hurt. So normally you'd roll dice until someone rolls. Last people roll 6. We're just going to do randomly roll. So 2 and 2. We need a lot of food. So we're starving. we're gonna start getting oak. Oxen here. Alright, so 2 and 2. Give me that. So 2 and 5. So green and yellow. So green will go first. 5 and 2. So broken right leg for McCormack. And yellow. Pride. Which that's yellow. Torque clean. Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah. Oh. So I'd imagine his torso, his legs are gone too. I would imagine. So I would imagine his lower half would be gone too. I'm assuming. Wow, he's about dead. Alright. That's it. And we failed the encounter. Just go back into the north depth. And we have to reshuffle. We're not going to survive this game, I think. Okay. Now that we don't have food, we have the oxen. So, 5 food. 5 food. So we're now going to have to draw a tile, so we can't keep this tile anymore. So now we basically have to draw one tile out, whatever it is what we're going to do. It's a river. So. With that being said, I'm pretty sure this is going to be game over. Yes, it's going to be game over, probably. 25 feet deep, 200, so we need 20 to cross it. It's calm. So we're just one each. Four guys. 4 dice. So that's half his name. 9, 10, 11, 12. So 120 provided we don't. Okay. I can handle 1. I can handle 3. So we're 80 feet. 80 feet into it. Alright. Once again. This guy's gonna do 2. 2. 4 at a time is probably the best way to do this. 10, 15. And I think we got it. There's 60. Sorry. So we gotta do one more. So I think we'll make it if we do. Gotta keep track of what just spend them. Alright, we got it. I'm pretty sure we got it. Barely. Very dead though. Pull the straight tile out. I'm not sure. Yep, I can. You can go straight. Lightning strike, disaster. They say it never strikes twice. So this is what it looks like. Sorry, but a lot of things that happen to the horse apples. These deadly discharges from above have caused damage on a cataclysmic scale. Now the oxen are scooped and the wagon's on fire, and no one is quite sure if everyone made it out in time. Each player begins rolling simultaneously. Last player will get a 6 rolls for cash over damage. So we'll just do it right now. So 5. Green is going to get cash over damage twice. Roll again. So I think this one, you lightning strikes twice, you roll twice, so it doesn't necessarily strike the same person. So strikes 5 and 6. If I'm wrong, please let me know. So 5 and 6. Purple and green. So green is going to get 4. Purple is going to get 2. We'll do purple because it's got this amount of cash. 3 and 6. So it's just 4. Three and 5. Hurt and broke. Now comes the girl in here. It looks like we're gonna do that. 4. leg. 4. 2. One clean off. So that's 2. Can't get on. 2. 1. 4 clean off. Constitution is 2. One more. 1. 5 hurt. So that's all that we got. And cost us 1 food. So we're at 3 food left. Straight tile, so it's going to cost us 1 food because we couldn't do it. Yeah, redraw. And we use food again because we got 1 food left. And we keep drawing straight tiles. So I'm going to just call this game over because we're out of food, and straight from this point on it's going to be everybody eating everybody. So there's no way to survive. So hope you guys like this game play. I'm going to probably play with a group of my friends in a few weeks. So I get to see it with a group of friends. So hope you enjoyed it. This Westerly adventure of disaster.